Hi everybody! Today we're going to be learning about some rocks. So we're going to be exploring rocks today. Are you excited? Because I'm wicked excited. So right here we're exploring rocks. So let's think about a rock. A rock has many properties. Like what does a rock look like? Rocks can be small or they can be large. They can be heavy or they can be light. They could be smooth or they could be rough. They could be round or flat or shiny and dull. And rocks can be different in many ways. Some rocks, like right here in this picture, these are too big to hold in your hand. And a rock can be as big as a mountain. So let's check this out. You see those mountains? Look at how big those rocks are. Look at those. And on the top of those mountains, I bet you they're really rough and scratchy. Other rocks are so small that you can hold thousands in your hand. Look at this picture of a sand dune. Can you see the tiny rocks blowing in the wind? See them all up here? Those are all the tiny little rocks blowing in the wind. Let's see. See them blowing? I see them blowing. There they go. Those are like thousands and thousands of tiny rocks blowing in the wind right up there. That's crazy. Rocks of all sizes can be found in rivers. Over time, rocks in a river become smooth, and rocks become smooth from rubbing against one another. So this is like a little creek. Let's take a video of this one. Isn't that such a cool sound? Love it. See all that water running down is making all those rocks smooth. That's why if you ever go to any of the waterfalls around here, especially in the summertime, we went a couple of times and I had to buy the girls some water shoes because if they walk down those rocks, it's very slippery. That water makes it very, very slippery for you to walk on. So the water shoes come really in handy for that. Rocks of all sizes can be found in a desert too. How big is the rock you're thinking of? Rocks can be many different colors. They can be black, brown, red, or white. And they might even be pink or green. And some rocks have speckles and stripes on them too. Those are fancy ones. Rocks can be many different sizes. They can have different textures, and they can have many colors and shapes. They can even have patterns. What does the rock you're thinking about look like? I'm going to say mine's like plaid. I have a plaid rock in my mind. So let's go. What are these colorful objects? What do you think all these are? Well, they're actually colorful rocks. They are minerals. There are many different kinds of minerals, and minerals come in lots of different colors. Rocks are made out of minerals. That's why rocks can be so many different colors. This rock is made of different minerals. Can you see them? Look for the black mineral. You see the black? There's some black there. There's some black there. Look for the gray mineral. I see some here and some here. Look for the pink mineral. I missed that sentence. Here's pink. There's a lot of pink in here. A lot of pink. These are all minerals in this rock, and this rock is called a pink I think it's granite. It's not granite. Is it granite? Granite. What are these things? Let's see. Oh, those are games. Ooh, rock sorting. Ooh, that's fun. That's cool. The story of sand. Have you ever looked at one grain of sand and thought, oh, I wonder how it got so small? Well, a grain of sand wasn't always so small. It might have once been a boulder, and the boulder could have broken off a mountain. And the mountain could have tumbled down the mountain. The boulder could have tumbled down the mountain. Let's see. Oh, what? Look, there's the big boulder tumbling down the mountain. And don't you think when that guy is rolling down and all these other guys are rolling down and they're hitting up against each other, they're making even smaller rocks and smaller pebbles? Crazy. Maybe the boulder rolled into a river and the water in the river can move rocks. The rocks bump together in the water and the boulder might have broken into cobbles and pebbles. Cobbles are bigger than pebbles. Let's watch this one. There's the water. You see how the water is pushing all those little rocks? It's pushing all those rocks really, really fast, and those rocks are banging up against each other. And because the water is hitting up against them and they're hitting up against them, they're making little pebbles. Or how about maybe a river carried the pebbles to the ocean and the ocean waves crash over pebbles and the pebbles might have broken into gravel, and pebbles are bigger than gravel. Oh, look at that. There's a seagull. It'd be nice to be there right now instead of snow. Look at that water crashing on those rocks, which breaks the rocks apart. And that water is going to push it over onto the shore, and that's where all those little rocks or gravel come from. Wind and water move and rub rocks together, and over time the rocks break apart. They can get smaller and smaller, and they can break into tiny little rocks. This is called weathering. These tiny rocks are grains of sand. Look at that water. No waves come by. Let's try. Ooh. Next time you build a sandcastle, think about the story of sand. Oops. Make things with rocks. Ooh, that's nice. Where is my